welcome everybody to new YouTube series for 7 Days to Die. This is an early access alpha game, survival, zombie survival, that is. And we're just going to kick it off. We're going to get right into the world and see what we can do. Okay, so from what I've read of this game, the first thing you need to do is make an axe, and the axe is a stone and some grass and a stick. I think you can get a stick from this. Yeah, perfect. The stick doesn't need to be done anything with grass. You have to turn it into plant fibers, I guess. Stone, you have to turn into a sharp stone in your crafting table. Throw them in here like this, and that'll make an axe. So you can also search for axe over here, stone axe, and it'll show you the pattern. I'm gonna craft that bad boy up. Beautiful. Now, if you see at the bottom, it did start me off with a water bottle, a can of chili, a bandage, and a torch. We're just gonna keep those in check. So we're gonna loot up some stuff as we're walking around, but the key here is I want to find a road with which to create a house. So we're just going to travel around a little bit, hopefully not take too long. I may need to skip ahead here depending on how long we walk around, but okay, it's going to be a little bit laggy at the start because it does take a little bit to gen the terrain and stuff like that. Once I get stuff genned and I start in an area, it shouldn't be too inconsistent, so. Okay. We're just going to loot stuff along the way. Rocks mostly, or stones, because I know you need those for lots of stuff. For your axes, for your arrows, all that good stuff you'll need them for. If I find any bags on the ground on the way, I'm going to loot those too, because the bags, like backpacks and stuff, purses, duffel bags, will have really good loot in them. So if I see anything like that, I will loot them. And you should as well. Oh, look, there's one right there. Perfect example. I'm going to sprint to this one because it takes a little bit to open those. Okay, so I got a glass jar and an iron glove. Perfect. The first piece of gear. And it's an iron glove. Beautiful. And I'm going to go back to crafting. Okay. Beautiful. That's not a bad find straight out the gate. Having armor and stuff like that makes you a little bit more stronger to not get continuously murdered by zombies. So, but we're just going to keep walking in this direction. Which way am I going, really? I'm going like southwest. We're going to go a little bit more southwest. But yeah, I'm going to go this direction just to kind of skirt across, hopefully find a road. And what the heck? What I'll do is I'll go... Oh, look, there's a road right there. Never mind. I was going to say I'll be right back to you when I find a road, but... Found it. Found it! And look, there's another bag over here. Beautiful. Oh, and more iron leg armor. Nice. I'm gonna put these on me. I'm gonna be all ironed out before I even have clothes on underneath. Okay, so this actually looks like a pretty dang good area. Let's see if we can go down the road a little bit and find a little bit of a flatter area, if possible. Got two pigs right there. That's a pretty good sign that there's some good life around here. Oh, I can't take up the opportunity. So these chicks are nurses, and if you see those guys, take a chop at them, because they have stuff like antibiotics, which if you get infected you need, and they have like vitamins and stuff like that to cure dysentery, all that good stuff that'll help cure stuff if you get sick or you get infected or anything like that. And I do recommend looting this stuff on the side of the road, the garbage bags and stuff, because it does help. It adds up. You need a lot of stuff once you get going, a lot of scrap metals and feathers to build arrows, stuff like that. So definitely getting a supply of even the bullets, especially casings, because you'll need those when you start making bullets and stuff. You'll definitely need that stuff eventually, so it doesn't hurt to grab that stuff. But I'm gonna find a flat area here. I'm gonna loot, some stuff along the way, but I'm gonna find a flat area. I want to build a house away from the road a little bit, but not too far away, because roads, they tend to lead to townships and things like that. So we want to build close enough to a road that we're in a good position, but not too close, because I think, at least from my experience, the hordes and stuff tend to spawn more near roads or travel close to a road. Oh, lag. That was a bad lag spike. He's got some cans. Ooh, he got me. I knew he was going to get me. They have long arms sometimes, those guys. But I got a good amount of armor on right now, right off the bat, so I might be okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think this is flat enough back here. Let's see. Kind of hilly over there. There's a lake over there. Right back here. Let's see. This should be good. Well, being near water is a good thing too. So this first episode, I want to go over some things. I'm going to make it a little bit tutorial based, not really, because we don't want to take up too much time, obviously, and tutorial based sometimes take up quite a lot of time and don't get much gameplay in. So we are going to go a little bit tutorial based, but at the same time, we're going to make sure we cover pretty much everything we need to cover, and you get some gameplay in there too of just me playing. But okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do this off camera real quick. I'm going to clear out the trees right in here. I want to make my house right here. So it's going to be small to begin with, but I like being near water. And so I'm going to clear out some of this stuff right here because I need wood, obviously, but I also can't have like rocks and things like that in the way. They stop you from being able to place blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and clear some of this stuff out, some of these trees, get some stuff together. And then we'll come back and I'll go over some basic building blocks that you can use. And obviously you get to choose. You can choose what you want to do. But yeah, I'll be right back with you guys after I clear some of these trees out. Okay, welcome back everybody. So I cleared out a little bit of area here. I got some wood, some stuff like that, so that we could put up a house. It's just gonna be a little makeshift shelter for now. Obviously this isn't probably the place I'm gonna end up living. Really just to get me through the first night. So definitely want to just build something pretty simple, at least for the first little bit. You can obviously move into an existing house. You can build your own large scale house. You can build a bunker. So there's quite a few options for you to do. You can build into the ground, you can build above the ground, you can build your own bunker above ground, you can build it, a pill bunker on a mountain. There's tons of things you could do. But for the first night, I recommend either if you're finding a house real quick, if you're spawned near a village, clear out a house, board it up, use the house. That's perfectly fine. But I have a hard time doing that with the first day because you could spend all day looking for that village and not find it. So definitely don't want to waste a lot of time the first day doing that personally. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple building blocks, basic building blocks that you can use to get started. So let's get in here. The first block is the log cabin wood. Very, very easy to make. So the reason I like this one is because you just have to do the log, and you go boom, boom, one on top of each other, and it produces 4. So 2 logs, 4 blocks. alternatively, the second block you can build with is the wood frame. So in the wood frame, you turn wood logs into planks, and then once you've got planks, then you use them to create a box like this, and it will make a wood frame. Now, once you've got a wood frame, you have to fill it in, so you need additional planks to fill it in, and I'll show you how that works right now. Now I'm going to make a small house. It's going to be pretty much just be, I think it's going to be like 5 by 6 by 5 or something like that. So we're just going to go ahead and start plopping down some blocks. I guess we're going to face it this way. That's 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. Uh-oh. What's down there? Nothing? Okay. I'll end up breaking that. I need to pick that up, actually. Sorry, not breaking it. The good deal about those, the frames, is you can pick them back up. So if you decide, hey, that doesn't look like the shape I want, or hey, that didn't lay down like I want, you can just pick it right back up. With the wood log cabin blocks, you can't do that. Once it's placed, you have to break it, and they are pretty strong to break. So anyways, I've got a frame. This is the base, the base block, the footer, whatever you want to call it, the foundation of my house. So they're just frames. They're not going to hold much weight. They're not very useful. Now, if you were going to do the whole house in frames, you could do a whole house in frames, and it would hold itself up fine. But then, once you needed to put any weight on anything or whatnot, it just wouldn't hold up for you. So once you get the frames down, you have to upgrade them. So you right-click with your hammer or your axe, and you upgrade. Now these can be upgraded multiple times as well. It's not just one time only. So like if you look at this one, I'm going to upgrade it again, and you can see it gives it a little bit of a wooden band around the edge too. And that's just for extra durability. It adds on durability for every upgrade you give it. But this is again using my planks that I have in my inventory. So you'll have to create, not only will you have to create the frames, but you have to create additional planks in order to upgrade. And that's why I don't usually use them for the actual house building. I just use them for the base. Provide a little bit of different, not texturing, but a little bit of character to your house, even if it's at the beginning. So definitely, you can do it however you want. You can do the whole house out of frames. You can do the whole house out of log cabin blocks. That's completely up to you. I just wanted to make sure I showed you 2 really easy starter blocks. Now, another thing I think you can do, let's see here. I don't know if I can do that. Is it this one? It might not be that one. Anyways, you can do, it's barn, I think? Barn wood. With barn wood, okay, it is planks. So I could do this. And then put one of these in the center. And it'll create barnwood, which barnwood has a distinct look about it. So you could do that if you wanted. I'm not 100% sure on the durability of that versus... Let's make one, just for fun. And it'll give me the idea of durability, I believe. So it made 8. One round made 8. So let's see. Mass 6, max load 24, hardness 2. So it's not as hard as log cabin wood. It can hold the same load, and it's a little bit more mass. So, anyways, you could use that if you wanted. That's completely up to you. What I'm going to do, just for the sake of the fact that I actually built it, is I'm going to put it on the front of my house. I'll make another couple, obviously, because that's not going to be enough. But I'm just going to put it on the front and maybe the back. Maybe I'll do both. But anyways, so that's one thing you can do. That's completely up to you. You do have to collect those chrysanthemums in order to do that. So that's, I mean, you can do that all you want, but anyways, that's just another block you can use in there. That's a rather basic block as well. So that's completely up to you on that one as well. And there's tons of other blocks you can use once you get down the road. You can make concrete, you can make asphalt, you can make cement blocks, and use those to create a very unique building every time. So that's completely, this is just obviously a get them started with building a house kind of deal. So feel free to mock anything I do. Correct me if I'm wrong about something. And again, you can do this just like Minecraft. You can jump build as well. So feel free to do that kind of stuff as well. Okay. But anyway, so I'm building just a small structure again, just to last through the first night or so. I'll probably have to make some more of these actually. But that just gives you a general idea of something you can do. I have plenty of these red flowers around, so it won't be hard for me to make a few more of these. I'm only going to make one more set right now. But anyway, so those are just some basic blocks you can use. Build your house as much as you want, however you'd like. With whatever blocks, you know, you can obviously, again, if you find a house to live in right off the bat, I recommend you live in it and then you get further in the game before you start deciding, you know, what you want to do with building your house and things like that. Because you get further on and you don't want to waste your effort putting time into these elaborate buildings yet. So I just build a basic log cabin house, just for the sheer fact that it's really simple. It's the easiest one to get started with. You don't have to wait very long to start being able to use it. But so that is done. So I made myself a little red and log cabin wood house, really simply. I can add on to this at any time. I can keep, I can tear down a wall, put one up, things like that. But the other thing I want to do is build, is it all of them? Stairs, yep, perfect. So I want to build stairs up to my door, and then I'll want to build a door, obviously. So we'll put these on. It builds 4, which is really useless in my opinion. But, oh, dang it, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to have to tear that down. And again, there are a pain, so be careful when you're building with these, not to place them in a really bad spot, because you can't just remove it. You'll have to chop it up, so a little bit of a waste of time here. Oh, there I go, and I broke my axe, so it's even worse for me. But anyway, so those are some basic building blocks. I'll show you the door here in a second. As soon as I build this, I want to make sure this is done, but let's see, do I have enough of these? I think I do. Do I need to go over one, or did I not build enough? They are very particular about where things are done. Let's see, door. Secure wood door. Oh yeah, see? Weird random side, and it wouldn't craft it any other way. So, craft ourselves a door. We'll throw it on. Ooh, that was actually right where I wanted it. Boom. Okay, so that's that. My house is done. Let me just destroy this real quick and I'll show you the one thing I always put in first. So this will get you through, obviously if you look at my bars, so I didn't bring this up yet, but normally it wouldn't take you this long to get building. But the first thing you'll notice is my hunger and thirst bar down in the corner here. Now my stamina and health are both pretty full, but I've got a hunger and thirst bar, and I am starving and thirsty. So the first thing I'm going to do real quick is try to tide myself over, get some stash chili in me, and then some water. So that'll get me over just a little bit. I'll have to go hunting for some stuff, but just going over again the first night, get you through. You want to build a campfire is the last thing. So campfire, just stones, not sharp stones, just stones in a in a square here, leaving the middle open. Bam. And again, if you have any questions about any of the recipes that I'm building here, they are all available through the search function. So that is really nice and easy. Now one last thing I'll do is I will upgrade the front door. Oh, I don't have any planks. If you have planks left over through making some of well, I only need one really, but let's do that. If you got some planks, you can then upgrade your front door, make it a little bit more, sturdy. If you have looted some empty cans, you can craft those into scrap iron, and then you can upgrade the door again and have that on the front, so it's a lot more sturdy. Now if the only way right now, at least unless you find a city and you loot some canned food or anything like that, the only way to get food besides from looting is to go out and hunt. And once you do that, you can put a stick in here, put a log in here, and then meat in there, and it will, you hit cook and it'll cook that. You can do different things than that. Obviously you can farm once you get established, but for now that's a quick little hut, get you started. I didn't build any windows because windows help you get recognized from what I understand from the game developers, that the zombies do have eyesight, and therefore windows they can see into, and you'll get caught a lot more. But anyways, that's day one. What I would do, the next thing I would do here is I'd get a crossbow together. With building a crossbow would be, I can show the design right now, but you search for crossbow in here, you use it, but the design is literally just this with sticks, and then two more on the side. So anyways, that's the next thing I would do, and build some bolts with sticks, feathers, and sharp stones, and then go hunt. I'd go find me some pigs, some deer, things like that, just to get some food supply. So that's that for right now. Next episode I will go over hunting, melee combat, things like that, but I want to cut it short here. This will get you through day one surviving, because at night the zombies run and they're hard to defeat unless you have firearms. So that'll get you through day one, and if you do those things and you get ready, you got some time left in the day, go hunt, loot some stuff from the city or a town, get yourself kind of set up so you've got some things, some food and things like that, and you're good to go. That's day one. But yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Happy crafting, and we'll get to some combat next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, slap that thumbs up. If you didn't, slam the thumbs down. Comment on this video, you can tweet at me, you can also message me on Twitch, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. The links to those will be down in the description.